to Life and Stories Network.
It's about life and stories.
My name is Miss K and I'm your host.
And I am your other host, Warabile Tsidi, aka Mawara.
How are you?
Nah, I'm good, Miss K, and how are you?
I'm okay, man. I'm just thinking about Monday. People got paid yesterday and Monday they're not gonna have money.
Hey, you know, like that, it's part of life, man. It's part of life. Why can't I chalk it up to? Like, it's just part of life. People have money, then they don't.
Do you think the company had reportedly enough or re overcommit them when it comes to such things?
It's it's a bit of both. well, in my humble opinion, or when you're working and then the first month, the money is not sufficient. That means it's not sufficient. But then hopefully you're like, yeah, okay, this I can push my life with. Or at the end of the day,
No, but I think once you get used to getting the money, we commit the hub, and then I think the other part is like you have to grow. Like you can't stay in one place.
Ne?
Yeah, because obviously but if it's not million, how are you going to buy a car or a house if you don't have?
Yeah, but no, that's true. That's true.
And the responsibility, I think, once you hold a little on a detail, you matter.
Yeah, ne. Salary le yona go tlhoka gore go le wena go gola. Yeah.
Okay, today we are rolling with Naledi. She's the finalist for Mrs. Township South Africa. Yay!
Welcome.
Congratulations and thank you for coming to our podcast. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate this time. We introduce Naledi and whatnot.
Okay, thank you very much for the invite.
Okay.
Naledi o goletse ko Chaneng. Leina la ka ga le feletse ke Boitshoko Naledi Ramoboea. Ke goletse ko Robega ka tsena sekolo mo Rustenburg ka matriculator. Only after matric ke ga ke ya go Gauteng.
Okay.
I am the founder of the Boitshoko Naledi Ramoboea Foundation and the Alina Motenes Princess and Queen project. The project I named it after my late grandmother to honor her as her legacy and the values that she instilled in me.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm a philanthropist, humanitarian. Those are the things that I learned from my late grandparents. Yes. I also participate in pageants. I've been doing it for the past since 2018. Yes. But by profession, I work in the mines. I've been working in the mines for the past 16 years. I'm currently working as a strata control officer.
Okay.
Yes. So my foundation, we started to be active for 2019, but thanks to community work, in fact this year I'm celebrating 20 years doing community service. I started in 2004 when I started to volunteer as a peer counselor at the drug rehabilitation clinic in Tembisa. So then I continued to be volunteering at orphanages. Every year I'd collect clothes, give out to people that needs them. So that's how my passion grew.
Okay.
But then in 2018, because I was also somebody who was interested in pageant growing up, but then those times there were restrictions because of your height.
Yes.
So unfortunately that dream didn't continue. But then in 2016 I met another lady who was a finalist in a pageant. Then I asked her a lot about the pageant because she was the regular a woman, not those height that they usually
that
inquired.
yes.
Yes, he was not that slim, like the normal pageant
Models,
yes. So now, and I inquired, and what I loved about it is just that what about the pageant. It was not far from what I was doing. They were also focusing on community work. So I was interested when I started following the pageant. Then I said, okay, in the next 2 years, then I will enter. So that's why my passion for pageant was ignited.
So the pageant thing has always been in you since you were a little girl.
Yes.
Then how did you grow your confidence? Because that thing requires so much confidence.
Yes, it does. So, but I think if you are passionate about
Yes.
something,
Yes.
you work on your strengths and your weaknesses. That's where I had to, because I'm not really, I'm a bit of an extrovert and a introvert.
Yeah, a bit of both.
So some people would say some people were surprised. We know you as a reserved, shy person, but now you're doing all this. So I guess when you are passionate about something, you work hard at it to make it happen.
So I think you feel you are extroverted when you feel comfortable in a space, no? Is it safe to say that?
Yes, it was
Okay.
quite right.
Yes, you're just like me. And you grew up did you grow up with your grandparents? Because I heard you saying that you were honoring your grandmother.
Yes, I was raised by my late grandparents because my mother had to work. My parents had to work in Johannesburg.
So when you went to Johannesburg, you went to your parents?
Yes, it was after matric, then you
Okay.
have to attend tertiary.
Then when did you come back from Joburg to Rustenburg?
I came back as a late 2006, yes.
2006. Okay, that was after tertiary.
Yes.
Did you study engineering?
What happened was mining was not my first
Love.
yes.
Your passion was with the pageant.
Nursing.
Nursing. You have so many personalities.
I was in nursing, but due to other personal commitment, I had to come to Rustenburg.
Okay.
So when you come to Rustenburg, then the only at that time it was mining. So then I had to look for work in the mines. But it was not like I was going to spend years there.
You wanted to get in and get out.
Yes,
first.
but then after that I kind of started loving it there.
Okay.
Yes, and that's why I do my job, because it's challenging and I get to save people's lives.
Oh, you
So
said
that's
what's your position there?
it's a structure control officer. We work in the rock engineering department.
I can understand.
Yeah. So what is a control officer? What?
A structure control officer.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't yet qualified as a rock engineer. I am in the process of getting my papers. As soon as you get your papers, then you do your practical, then you are qualified. Some mines, they would say it's a junior rock engineer.
Okay.
Yes, it depends according to how they categorize. How the job description. Yes. So now, in a simple way to explain it, before they start mining, we're supposed to go there. With a
Underground.
team. Yes, underground. I work underground.
Such a beautiful lady. Yes.
Yes. So we go with other teams, the safety, the geology people, ventilation. We go and assess the places that they want to start mining. So I assess if it's gonna be safe to mine there, and we basically map the geological features that are there, and after assessing, we give instruction on how they can mine safely, how can they support to avoid, to prevent rockfalls,
Okay.
so that they work safely.
Then now you find yourself in an environment that is mostly go tletse banna. How do you work with them? Because I know like most men are muscular and most of them they like saying, hey, this, like Hannah Rokola, we knew the mines were for men only. And then things changed and then but I know there are still some men that still believe so or you know, how do you deal with such situations if you find them, if there is any?
Yes, there were when I started because I was quite young when I started in the mines. And remember, I didn't have any mining qualification, so I had to start at the bottom. Yes, I started as a PTV. What you normally do is to install the ventilation pipes, air and water pipes, and the tracks for the locals. That was my job.
What did you think?
Yeah, it was my job, yes. I was working with a team of men.
Okay.
And as a young lady petite, it required a lot from me.
I can imagine.
Because I had to use quite the strength. And imagine, you can see that when you have to fasten the bolt, it requires a lot. But because it was my job, then I had to do it. And also because men, they'll be looking to see, can she do it?
Yes,
they want to see women, they want this job, are they going to capable? Yes, I had to prove. You have to, you know, if you're a woman in the mines, you have to work twice hard
to prove yourself,
to prove that you can do it. Yes, that's how I survive in the mines, that I can do it.
Let's say under pressure. Because I'm putting us under pressure.
But,
sorry.
But even after, then I moved to rock engineering. After the men were still, because I was still young, they would doubt
your ability.
Yes, my abilities. Whenever you tell them, do this, then you'll mine safely, they will say, no, go, we want somebody else who's a male to come and look at our place. But you know, but now after when I get there, then my senior would give them the same instructions. Then after they would just, oh, okay, but we didn't really trust. She's a woman, she's still young, she does not have many years of experience. But after years, then they saw that she is capable of a job, then they started trusting me. Now we've got a good working relationship. Even when they will say, hey, we want our Naledi.
Yes.
Our Naledi must come. Even they see a place maybe had poor ground conditions and they will want me to come.
Yes, that's nice. So you've done your work. Now they trust you.
Yes, they do.
She's earned her stripes.
Yes. So now do you enjoy working there? No? You love this job?
I enjoy it. As I said, my purpose is to serve. Is to serve people, whether to save lives. That's my purpose, and my job is challenging. It's not boring. Every now and then you see different scenarios that you have to think. With my work, you have to think on your toes because you are there underground. They've called you that we can't blast this place and it has production, so we can't stop the place. So now they want solutions. So you have to think on your feet at that point. You can't go back and then you want to refer back at your book.
You need to work now.
Yeah.
The chief supervisor, the mine overseer is looking for answers. Can we blast or not? So now you have to think quickly and give solution if you can. Because now if you start saying, okay, let me just go on surface and check up with my boss, then they will start doubting you. Every now and then they will forever doubt you. So you have to now always on your toes.
Your job is hard, man. It's very hard because then it comes with respect also and confidence, and you need to think faster, you need to do this and that. Okay. And going back to the pageants, did you enter when you were still in school? Did you always enter those Mrs. Mama primary school? What?
Only in primary school, I only entered one. But after that, I got discouraged.
You didn't win.
I didn't win, but it wasn't because I didn't win. It was because of the it was the typical beauty pageant.
Okay.
Oh, most of the ladies that won, those that are well known, like those girls, you know,
Yeah, the popular ones, ne?
yeah, those that are popular,
The popular ones,
those
yeah.
that were beautiful, those ones that whenever you took you wanna never win. But now they were not really focusing on the person,
Okay.
so and evaluating more on the outer look appearance. So and as also when I grew older, I realized that they're not looking at the personality, the traits of a person
Okay.
to carry the title. They're just looking for Miss Popularity.
Miss Popularity.
And if they see that you don't fit the specific category on
yeah.
beauty, you're not going to make it.
Okay.
So, but now I'm happy that now they've moved away from that perception of beauty pageant. They're more focusing on beauty with brains, and it's an empowerment program rather than
The popularity
and they,
program.
yes, and they don't have any restrictions. So we have so many pageants that caters for everyone.
Okay, now I think these things once you, especially in primary, they were encouraging us to enter the pageant and whatnot. I once entered in my primary school, but that was the only time, and I didn't even last because once I got on stage, people started laughing, and I was like, no, this one is not for me.
It
I
was
left.
primary kids, yeah, those ones.
So I was like,
No
yes.
filter, no nothing. Yes,
Yeah, so you need to have, I think you need to have that thing,
lot of confidence,
and whatnot. Then it discouraged you on in that time, and then you went back to them again. You said, let me try again.
Yes, after while I was still in Johannesburg, one day I was working in Central Mall.
This is after your matric, right?
Yes, I can't remember exactly what year it was,
Yes.
but then I got scouted by an agency.
Okay.
They just gave me their details. So that, but now I really wasn't sure. I went home and I showed my mother that they have scouted me, so I must come. They're going to do a portfolio, then we'll take it from there. So my mother, she knew that I'm very passionate about it, but unfortunately at the time it required money. Just modeling requires money at the same time. So I didn't have money for photo shoot to build up a portfolio. Then it kind of
You went back there.
yes, I
discouraged again.
but I knew that these dreams you have to keep it alive. I'm not going to forget about it. What I do, if I cannot make it, I have a vision board. Every year I go through it. So after matric, I learned about vision board. That's where some of my successes come from. So in the next 5 years, I must do this and this. If I don't succeed, yes, I still put it in my vision board.
Wow.
So, and then after this person called you at the Something City Mall, then what happened for you to go back to modeling? What made you go back? I know there was a passion in you that was burning, that wanted to get out, and you said, this is my dream and I want to accomplish this dream. But when do you go back? Because that time we didn't have money for the photo shoot and the portfolio and whatnot. And Joburg is very expensive, and you're going to find people, Baba says somebody up there, then Libaleba more category you want, right? Then when do you go back to modeling after this?
Okay. I realized that I'm not the only one who had the same, who was in the same situation.
Okay.
So I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be somebody that they can look up to. That I was in a lady made the dream alive. So I wanted to be somebody an example that no, you can do it in the village, because I was not, as I was talking to people in the village, that they got dreams that they have just forgotten about. So in the community, I wanted to be that inspiration, that no matter your age, dreams, you cannot give up on them. Rather do it late, but then you can succeed in whatever you want. And as well, I wanted to be the first woman in mining to win pageants as well, as an inspiration, because people do not believe, they still had that perception that women in mining are only suitable for in overalls and even after I entered, they didn't believe. Even some of my the women that I worked with, they will say, Naledi, why do you wear gumboots and overall? Are you going to win? Have you seen those girls? Those girls you see on TV and they are Boris and are you sure you're going to win? Then that encouraged me to even motivate me.
Yeah, it motivated you.
I'm going to work harder. Yes, I'm going to prove to them. Yes, and now those people that and they always identify that is positive.
Yeah.
Yes, now I'll be an example for it. No, women in mining also can do a lot of things. They can wear multiple hats and succeed.
Yeah.
This is the Mrs. Township South Africa. What is this Mrs. Township South Africa about?
Okay, I'm currently a finalist now. Mrs. Township, the founder, okay, let me just start from the founder is Miss Naomi Musia, and AKA it's a bomme, Baba knitting, Baba divorced, widowed, and those ones that are engaged, or those are matured but they have children not yet.
Okay.
So, for a kids and Leona, it aligns with my values. So they big on women empowerment, the community, making a change in the community. So that's why I joined, because I have passion for community work. It's in my blood.
It's in you, yes. I can tell it's in you.
Yeah. So the volunteering at the rehabilitation center as a peer counselor, is that also, could you say that your passion for helping in the community is the main driver for you to find yourself doing that?
Yes, and as well, negative more Rustenburg and do you body drugs? No, do more TV.
Yeah.
By that time, so I get a nap go normal. So at a stage, no, the affecta so community. Yeah, singing so I must be one of the people to make a change, even if it's just one or two people that I can impact to change their lives. Then I know in the eyes of God I would have made a difference.
Yeah.
So that's how I started.
Yeah, it only takes one to make a difference. Yeah.
Yes, it only takes one. I understand that you have also the foundation. Is it about the pageant or the anti-drug?
Okay, my foundation. Let me start first with my initiative, the one that I named after my late grandmother.
What is the name of it?
It's the Alina Motenes Princess and Queen project. Yes.
Okay.
That one we focused mainly on young women, restoring their dignity.
Okay.
We do mentoring. And we focus mainly on menstrual education and we raise funds to supply them with reusable pads, sanitary pads, and we've been doing that since 2018.
Okay.
Yes, and we've been supplying a lot in Rustenburg. So I mean, Gauteng. Even in 2019, when I visited Kenya, I supplied 50 there.
Wow.
They last from 4 to 5 years with proper care. We mainly give them to disadvantaged communities, people that can't afford.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, it's my first time hearing of these reusable sanitary pads.
Yes, they're not popular.
And I've supplied about 1,000 and without no sponsorship at all.
You buy them with your own money.
Yes, some with my own funds, some we generated from cake sales my mother baked, and some from recycling project that my mother is taking, is in charge of, but in Gauteng.
Okay.
So your parents are still in
Gauteng.
Joburg. Okay, that's nice, man. You guys are making a big difference,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to dikolo tse di ko magaeng. Like those people don't have access to sanitary pads, and sometimes they don't have money for that. So I think the reusable thing is a good idea for them, because you say you can use them for like four to five years. So, but at least you must have how many?
It comes, it's
a packet.
there are many brands, because when we first started, you had to try them. So when I started, I was offering another brand. I don't know if you can mention the name.
Yes, you can.
It was Dignity Dreams. They would come in a pack of 5. Then they've got 2 underwears inside. Then there was a Ziploc and a washing instruction how to take care of it.
Okay.
It was 250 a pack. It's a bag with those 5 sanitary pads. But now, because we want cost effective as well,
Yes.
to provide more people, because a lot of young women in Rustenburg, they still, especially when you go to ofitabo mabiskara le kwana go na le metse mengwe ke kile kae ke tsamile dikolo tse dintsi go Bophalane. I have ke ka ba fa le tsona, so o fitlhelele go ba sokola. So gona no ke fa tse dingwe ke palisa pads, tsona di cost effective as well, and gape le tsona ke the improved version. Ga di tshwane le tse. So there is a lot. You can just Google reusable sanitary pads. Even now ke bona le bo Discam, they are selling the others give 50 rand. There gonna be different brands. It's just that you have to, I stick to palisa pads because those are the pads that I have tested myself.
Okay.
And so before I went and gave out, I had to try them myself, because you can't give out something that you haven't used, you're not sure.
Yeah.
So all the Dignity Dreams I used before, then before I donated.
Before you donated them, no?
So this reusable pads, do we wash them after using them?
Yes.
Then we dryer.
Yes.
Or it's like a cotton wool.
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
that I forgot to bring them.
Okay.
But it's one of a petty got wings. It's just that in a little press buttons or clips at and we are fella like any pad.
Okay.
But we are so hamakili sila le long le soft gale stain. How it's a fella mo meeting le so large. And we tlatso fela ka sunlight then go fetsa we soak mo meeting a letswai just to kill the bacteria or white vinegar. Then we ane ka mo soil le go yana ga mo tlung ya oma.
But for heavy periods, we can now again.
So yes, you can. So look at Google Motor Dignity Dreams. They've been there for long. Le palisa pads, you can just Google and research about. They've been, and what I like about them is just that now they've got different sizes for, let's say, for light flow, for medium and heavy flow.
Okay.
Oh, but it's very different.
Yes.
Oh, that's better.
And also now for young girls, because they started 11 and 12, so now they are catered. Unlike others, it's just the one size fits all. So with Palesa Pet, then it from as young as 10, 11.
You can use them.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's nice. And I wanted to ask about. You want to ask something?
Oh yeah, I wanted to hear more about the recycle because I heard you just pass by Guyana, the recycling project that you say your mother is heading.
Like my mother started that years ago as a way of keeping herself busy.
Okay.
Yes. And so when around about the time that I also started with my pageant, pageant also requires funds.
Yeah, funding. Yeah.
Sponsorship. That's what discourage a lot of people. They enter pageant, but then because of funding or sponsorship, they end up just giving up or just withdrawing from the
competition.
So
yeah.
I struggled. I went from door to door asking for donations with my proposals. There was time that I want to give up, but not on my project and my dreams. Just going and asking people for donation can be demoralizing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So now I sat down with my mom, and then she said, okay, since she can bake, she can serve. That's how for the first year in 2018, I supplied 200 young women in Rustenburg with those reusable, just from cake sales and from recycling. We collected all things, cans, water bottles, bottles, anything. We recycle, cardbox, plastic. Even at home, we just separate. We don't just throw all the rubbish together.
You know what
Food
you need.
waste goes there. All the plastic goes in one container and we recycle. That's how I got my funds. And that's how my foundation became successful, and we contributed a lot in the society.
In the community. Wow.
Then with Mrs. Township, it's for I believe that you are a finalist for South Africa. Is it for only Northwest?
No. We are each and everyone is representing their own township. Unfortunately, people said in Rustenburg there is no township.
So when you represent Robert?
No, I represent Rustenburg. I told them I'm from Rebecca. Yes, when I initially entered, I said I'm from Rebecca village. So, but I'm not really. I represent Macharora, which is Chane Rebecca Simoni Mafenya. They call it Macharora. So, but me, I work all over. I don't specifically focus on one community. I've donated everywhere in Rustenburg. I don't normally focus on where help is required. That's where there is needy people, I go. It doesn't whether you will say in Mazista, because most of my community services I've been doing Mazista, Borolelo, Ridirile. So that's where I go. I don't. So I'm representing Rustenburg as a whole.
Okay. So the finally
it will be in Pretoria on the 7th of December at Encore Hertford.
Okay. So we can buy tickets and go.
Yes, tickets are on sale. Even now there is early bird, which is 250 till the 2nd of November. Then from there they are currently running at 250. After the 2nd of November there will be 300, and at the gate there will be 350.
Okay, we buy them online. Eh?
I've got tickets. Currently I've got 30 now.
Okay, that you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, please buy tickets, guys. And even if you're in Pretoria, you can courier them for.
Yes, for anyone I can courier. You just get in touch with me or on my Facebook. I'm Naledi Ram on Facebook, and on Instagram Naledi Ramoboea, Ramaboea.
So go Pretoria, I believe people from different cities and townships and whatnot, like Cape Town.
Yes, there are ladies from mostly they are from Pretoria, from Shojankube, Mabopane. Then there's other one from Umlazi in Devon, and the other one representing Protea, Soweto, other one from Val, the other one in Kraipan. I think it's Northwest. Yes. So we are, anyone in South Africa can enter and represent their own town.
Okay.
Hardly can you enter it online?
Yes, the application every year. So if you follow the Mrs. Township South Africa pageant, then you'll keep updated. After next year, after the crowning, next year around February, for the new
applications.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm just wondering how do you get the time to, like, you are so busy. Like, you are so busy.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And you also get the time to go to the mines and work every single day. Where do you get the time? I don't know, maybe 24 hours in a day. How many hours do you have?
The same just that people say, when Naledi Ramoboea, yeah, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep at all?
Because I do sleep a bit because there are so many things that I have to do, especially with my projects. Now that we've been nominated this year alone, I think we've received so many awards this year. I think about 6. So, and nominations. So at night I have to work on my future projects, and if somebody nominated me, then I'll have to give portfolio of evidence, because they will contact me and they say, you are nominated, do you accept the nomination? Then I said yes. Then they would want specific things just to assess, because at the end of the day it's a competition.
Yes.
So you have to give out those. So this year I've been having sleepless night, but for the greater good, things that I'm passionate about, I don't mind having sleepless night over things that I'm passionate about. So, and I'm grateful to God, because all the awards that I was nominated, I won them.
Oh, yes. How many hours do you have now?
Oh, since from 2018, they are quite a lot.
We lost the
but
count.
I can only count this year, just to summarize it. This year I received an award for Women of Stature as the public choice. I was nominated as a finalist in the Women in Mining and Engineering category. Unfortunately, I won the public choice. Then I went through to the finalist.
Okay.
Which I'm very, very proud of. I'm very proud of myself for reaching that stage. Then I won the Fabulous Girl of the Year.
Yes. You're so gorgeous, drop gorgeous.
It was for the humanitarian work,
Okay.
not for my face. Then I won the humanitarian award from the Image Africa. Yes. Then
These ones are only for this year.
Yes. Then I was also I won the Women in Pageantry and the Best Community NPO from the South African Women Awards in Bogota. Then I also won, and I was nominated. I had to fly to Cape Town. So thank to whoever nominated me. They've seen my work. I'm one of the top 100 influential women in South Africa for 2022.
Yes.
Then I was also the heroic Sunday World women for the Women's Month. Yes, I appeared on the Sunday World.
Yes, I saw that article on your Facebook page.
Oh, okay, yes. Which one again? Some I've been nominated, but the awards they are not yet. They haven't yet issued a president, so I can't say.
Yes.
About
I understand. Yeah, this woman is busy.
Oh yes.
So you also featured. You wanted to say something?
Oh sorry. Yes. Next week.
Yes.
I'm a recipient for the Black Blazer from the SAHA. It's the South African Heroines Award. I'm also very honored to receive this. This blazer have been worn by prominent women,
Yes.
the likes of Lemisi, Sean Mkhize.
Really?
Yes, you can Google the heroine awards page. It's the president is Carol M. So you make Carol. So you can just Google it and find more. It's a good initiative. It empowers women. So I'm also a nominee for the heroine in community empowerment. So next week in Sun City, I'll be getting that award.
Oh, that's nice, man. Like you all inspire. Like you really inspire me. Like you are so busy and you are working hard and you make sure like you reach your dreams. Man, I'll say that to you that the world is your oysters. The world is your oysters, and I love how you don't how you tell class and how you don't just say, yeah, that one is not for me, and how could you what is that, man? I'm very proud of you. Honestly, I'm very proud of you.
So now, what I also want to know is, because like you're always busy now, doing this, doing that. Do you have a team that helps you manage everything that you are a part of, or do you do it yourself?
No, unfortunately. But when I started, my siblings would help me out, especially when you go to community outreach. They'll go with me. But now they are working as well, so I do everything myself.
Wow.
I had to learn the skill of just time management and multitasking in this, because I also have to cater time for my family as well.
Yeah. Yo.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2. I'm the eldest.
Wow.
And the second one is how old?
He was born in 1980. Do I have to give out my age
No.
now?
No. Okay, tell me about the youngest. How small is the youngest?
The youngest. Oh, he's also out of school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she
Okay,
said
that's
everyone
nice.
is working now.
I'm grown up. Yo, ke godile ne.
But when I'm only Twitter.
Yeah, hey,
Yes, you
she
look
looks
very
young. She looks young.
Well, thanks for the good genes. We thank God.
Yeah, because I was also shocked when she said she's celebrating 20 years now of doing what she's been doing. I was so shocked.
You know, the first one, even when after I won another award, I said 20. They will say, hey, 20 years, 20 years. And I was like, how many years I've been working in the mines? I said, how old? Yeah. And
But calculated the
others will say, she started 9.
Have you ever had the edge to Kenela Miss South Africa?
Yes, it's one of the dreams, but I guess all things have their own.
Yes, everything happens in their own time. Yes. Okay. Mina, personally, I wish you all the best, and Life and Stories, we wish you all the best with your finalist. We really hope you take it home. But I know she's going to bring it home.
Yeah, she's going to bring it home.
Yeah, she's going to represent us and then bring it home. But we wish you all the best with the pageant. And yes, Mawari, do you have something?
Yeah. So with everything that you're doing, like what gets you out of bed that keeps you motivated to keep on doing what you're doing, because what you're doing touches a lot of lives. You're out here empowering women, empowering young kids, doing everything that you can. So what keeps you motivated?
Before my son, but the main person now it's my son.
Okay.
He keeps me motivated to get out of bed even when I don't feel like it. Because at the end of the day, I want to leave a legacy. I want my name to be mentioned when you hear the name Naledi, then you must hear good things.
Yeah,
that is the women that impacted life, changed people's life, empowered people. Then I must leave a mark in people's heart.
Yes. And you are doing that. You are doing exactly that.
Yeah,
That's what
she's
keeps me
definitely
motivated.
Okay.
So now, how are you pageant? And do you take leave from 17 or?
Yeah, that's a difficult one because mining, they don't really support such things. It was, when I started, it was a bit difficult. You had to how I work my things around. So it was a bit difficult, but you have to take leave, unpaid leave. You ask, does it for modeling? Is it a sport?
Yes.
Or because is it a sport? Do I take sports leave? Then say you don't fit in that.
Yes.
So I still don't know where modeling, is it a sport or where does it fall under? Because when you want leave,
They ask you.
I didn't get sport leave when I went to compete for my. Even when I went internationally, I just got unpaid leave. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but you just have to get unpaid leave. I don't mind. Things that I'm passionate about.
You don't mind, you'll see the money later.
Yes.
So you went to compete internationally was it for the pageant also?
Yes.
Okay, and how did it go?
It went well. I brought 2 crowns.
Yes. What a win. You're such a winner.
Yeah, it's through the grace of God. It's not through me, but God.
Was it the one that you went to Kenya, when you went to Kenya?
No, for Kenya I just went for just a vacation to see the place because there's another lady that was also in our pageant. So I wanted to visit her and see her country.
Okay.
Yes. But I was in another pageant. I just entered the continental one. So I won the Miss Continental. Then it gave me an opportunity to go to Toronto in 2019 to go and compete for the international one. Yes.
Wow.
So now, because now you are used to winning, how does it make you feel when you don't win?
With me, whether I'm in a pageant, whether I win, because the most important thing is getting empowered, growing, because in a pageant, as you are competing, you learn more about yourself. You grow as a person, you transform. So for me, that alone, it's a win.
Yes.
Whether I've got a sash or a crown, I'm still Naledi, I'm still continuing impacting people's lives. This is just a bonus for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it
That's
truly
nice.
shows that philanthropy haina any days off, because you heard what she said. She said she went there on vacation, and then that's where she was also helping out in the community there. There's no rest, no days off.
She's helping while she's on vacation,
Yeah.
while she's on holiday.
Yeah, no,
So
that's a beautiful thing.
how do we vote for you for the Miss Township South Africa?
Okay. All the information is not the regular one through SMSs.
Okay.
The vote bundles you just deposit through it's a bank.
Okay.
Yes, either FNB or Capitec. But all the information is on my Facebook page,
Okay.
Naledi Ram. You'll find it there on Instagram, Naledi Ramoboea, Ramaboea. Currently, they're running a special.
For the tickets.
No, for the votes.
For the
If
votes.
you vote, let's say they add extra bonus
Okay.
for you up until the 2nd of November. So all the information is there. I make sure that I post daily and also about the ticket sales.
Okay. All right. Vote them or ne?
Yeah, get vote.
Yeah, check
I'm
her
just
page
gonna
and
go
see.
to her page, get information, and then vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beside the Miss Township South Africa, is there something that you're busy with now?
Right now, I'm working on my products that I want to continue next year. So I'm busy with it. So I was mainly focusing on the awards. So now this is the last one I'm going to get. Then after that, I'm running a clothing drive. I collect clothes from anyone. Any clothes from males, babies. I collect everything, beddings, utensils. So I'm going to donate them in the November month.
Okay.
Mazista. I'll be in Mazista. So that's where I've been doing every year. It's either I go to Borolelo or whatever. But wherever somebody alerts me that we've got a community, they're really struggling, then I'll put them in my plans so that we go off the side, we do what we can. So anyone who can contact me or inbox me on my Facebook or DM me who's got clothes to donate. We accept everything as long as that people can wear them. They are in a good condition. Yes, I will accept. I will go and collect.
Oh, you go and I was about to ask for the Alphafatona.
Yeah,
so you go and collect them for the okay. Please donate the clothes for the kids and disadvantaged family. So you're on Facebook and Instagram now?
Yes.
Are you not on X?
No, I don't have TikTok. I don't have Twitter. I forgot to mention. I also got a foundation. My foundation page.
Okay. What's the name of the page?
We talk on Naledi Ramoboea.
Okay, foundation.
Yes, and some people, you will find, as you search me, you will see that I've got another page which I used for my first pageant. It's Naledi Ramoboea, Miss Africa Elite United Nation, and Miss Africa Elite 2019. Yes, you Google. So it might happen when you search my full name, then the page comes. That's mine. You can also like it.
Yeah.
So the foundation area, the princess and prince, is it for the pageants also?
No, that's my initiative.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
The foundation for the pageant, it's the Naomi Foundation.
The one that you name after your grandmother name?
No. The Mrs. Township pageant, they also got their own foundation, which they are making a difference in the community. So it's here you can see it's Naomi M Foundation.
Okay.
So we also, as finally, some of the funds that are collected, we help out in the community through that.
Okay. So we can find you on Facebook and Instagram, right? And on Facebook you said you are Naledi Ram.
Yes.
And Instagram?
Naledi Ramoboea.
Okay. We are also on Facebook as Life and Stories Network. We are also on TikTok, X, and
Instagram.
Instagram as Life and Stories Network. And we are also on Instagram as Life and Stories Network. So please click like and share and subscribe on our page, man. This has been the most beautiful episode with my most gorgeous Mrs. Township South Africa. We wish you all the best. Yes, the network wishes you all the best with the pageant, and I know you're going to bring it back home. We really wish you the best, and we're going to vote for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And most importantly, thank you for giving us your time and your energy. And we wish you all of the best as well. So, as from me, Mawarawara, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yes. Yes, thank you for coming, man. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate it. And from Miss K, we are signing out until the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.